All right, I got a whole lot to say. I'm volunteer activist Leron McGee. I had a lot of calls since the last time we met was July the 5th, so I'm going to try to do this fast. District 1, your constituents have a problem with you when you got on the news and threw them up on the bus saying that the reason why the Forest Cove tenants have not been able to move out on time is because of their pushback from moving. And I have a personal issue about you not having staff so I can relay these issues. I have to come to full council and return to my calls. District 2, the Wish Creek Towers. The Wish Creek Towers, they have an issue with ventilation. They, when they built it, when they remodeled it, in 2017, they remodeled it, they took the windows. So when they have some on the stove too long, the sprinklers go off in their apartments, and it floods them out for the seniors, and they have a mold issue now because of that, so they need help with that. District 3, your constituents, they have an issue with the lead. The EPA coming in to clean up the lead. They feel that it's going to turn into a gentrification piece, and they're going to push them out. District 4, your constituents are concerned about the West End Mall. Will they be included in the plans? They didn't make that meeting they had. I seen that it was a meeting, but a lot of constituents didn't make it. So they want like a town hall to explain that from you. And the same with District 3, they want a town hall from Byron Amos to explain the situation with the lead issue. Now we'll be at District 5. Thank you so much, District 5, for the Atlanta volunteer lawyers, the help. They've been a big help with the housing crisis and helping the people to know their rights. District 6, District 7, we ain't got that for you today. District 8, Mary Norwood, always an honor, pleasure. I just found out about some legislation that you put forth for housing. Since day one, I love being on your staff, pushing for you. I wish you were there today. All right, I got some more, but I'll talk to y'all later.
Thank you. Michael Macias and then DeJuan Robinson after that. Michael Macias. No, sorry. You have 4 minutes due to contributed time.
All right. Like Michael Runda said, we was here back May 10th. You guys voted unanimously to hold it, and then you come back, we was out of town and y'all slid this back in. Malcolm X once said, what's good for black folks is good for white folks, right? So, regardless of what these lawyers say, a lot of them want to tap dance because they don't want to offend the mayor and they don't want to offend this system. I don't make my money out the city of Atlanta, so I don't give a damn about going against it, right? So, a lot of you guys ask these same club owners for donation when you're running for office, but you get in here and be cowards. That ain't cool. It should not be an ordinance. It ain't about sending it back to committee. It should not be an ordinance. If you're not going to have the same ordinance for the Georgia Dome, the World Congress Center, the Hawks Arena, then it should not be a nightclub ordinance. It should be a case-by-case situation. If you ask a nightclub to provide the cameras and the police protection, they don't, then deal with them accordingly. That does not cause for an ordinance. You know what I'm saying? The same way most of y'all got up here and gave yourself a raise on city council, hey, the public don't get an input on that. You do it because that's what you want to do. So you have the capability of doing it case by case. Dustin Hillers, you sit up here and pass it, you're the newest person to Atlanta out of everybody, man. No, seriously, you got some nerve. And you didn't support the Cape Mark affordable housing because you in bed with Brock Builder, you and your wife. You guys are in bed. She's a tax attorney. You guys have one of the biggest real estate companies. That's why you don't want to do it. And you councilmen need to look into that. And the law department, you standing behind this. You guys are putting the city of Atlanta in a federal class action lawsuit by doing this, and you know this. You cannot stand on this. And you need to look into this boy practices with his wife dealing with these big developers, because that's the end game. Brock Builder and Dustin Hillers them. Look at his financial disclosure and you will find it. So the law department start doing your job and stop just letting them pass this stuff by. Now back to city council, we got 8 black councilmen. Ain't no way y'all born and raised in Atlanta go stand for this. Ain't no way we gonna do this. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. It have always been racial tension in Atlanta, and it always will be. But we gotta move past that. Mary Norwood, come on. If it wasn't for me really being from the streets, I probably would have got counsel with my black card by supporting you. Because I had a good, my good friend Brandon Gooch over there, he tried to get me kicked out the tribe by supporting you over a black woman. But I stood there because I believed in that. Because I believe that you would stand in the gap and help poor black folks when I didn't watch nobody else do it. For 47 years, we had a black mayor. I thought that you would do that. And for you to come now and to be standing with this, and that ain't right, Mary. We can't do that because guess what? Crime is always going to be here. There was once upon a time that it was nothing but white club owners downtown. The Atlanta children murder still happened under their watch, leaving these establishment. So the only black club that was down there at the time was, I think, the Peacock. Now, Mr. Magic been up longer than Dustin, you've been alive. Johnny Mills, Veronica, the Blue Flame. You got some nerve to go to these establishments, man. You got some nerves. You do that when your hands is clean, but when you dirty like you, brother, you don't do that, man. What's wrong with you, man? You open yourself up for a federal lawsuit, man. You and your household and the city and law department. You need to know that this guy built a daggone pool during COVID with no permit. Got a pool in his backyard. Do you know that? Like, y'all gotta stop playing because I ain't the one, because y'all know that I know and connect everything. Doug Shipman, I'm about to get out of here.
Time has expired.
And Doug, I asked that you look into this because you appointed him as the public safety chairperson. I asked that you look at this, and he needs to be removed from there immediately because he's abusing his power. Immediately, Doug.
Next will be Michael Sterling, and after that, Donna Matthews. Mike Sterling.